Smile Healing Institute channel. Today's topic is quantum manifestation. What if I told you that every single thought you think is literally creating your reality at a quantum level? What if the gap between what you desire and what you experience is not years or months, but just the time it takes to rewire a neural pathway? Stop everything you're doing right now and listen to me. From the past few decades, neuroscience has proven what mystics have known for thousands of years. Your brain does not know the difference between what you vividly imagine and what you actually experience. When you think a thought with enough emotional intensity and repetition, your brain literally rewires itself as if that experience already happened. This is not a wishful thinking. This is not positive psychology thoughts. This is quantum physics meeting cutting edge neuroscience. Have studied many cases where people have healed their bodies, transformed their finances, and completely recreated their lives using nothing but the power of their minds. And I'm going to show you or reveal you exactly how to do it. But here is the thing. Most people are using their imagination against themselves. They are unconsciously manifesting their fears, their limitations, their past experiences over and over again. They are stuck in what neuroscientists call hardwired neural networks. Basically, they are addicted to being themselves. Today, we break that addiction. Today, you learn to become a master of your own quantum field. Today, you discover how to collapse the time between intention and manifestation. Are you ready to step into the laboratory of your own consciousness and become the scientist of your own life? Because that's exactly what we are going to do for the next few minutes. The quantum field of infinite possibilities. Let me blow your mind with some science that will change everything you think you know about reality. According to quantum physics, at the subatomic levels, particles exist in what's called superposition. They exist in all possible states simultaneously until they're observed. The act of observation literally collapses the wave function and creates a specific reality. Now, here is where it gets incredible. Your consciousness is the observer. Your focused attention is literally collapsing infinite possibilities into your specific reality. The quantum field revelation. Every possibility that could ever exist, infinite wealth, perfect health, the ideal relationship, the dream career, all of it exists right now in the quantum field. It's not coming to you from the future. It's not something you have to earn or deserve. It exists right now. The only question is, which possibility are you going to collapse into your reality through the power of your focused consciousness? Most people are unconsciously collapsing the same limited possibilities over and over again because they are observing from the same limited states of being. Your brain, the most sophisticated manifestation machine. Your brain has 86 billion neurons, and each neuron can connect to up to 10,000 other neurons. That means you have more potential neural connections then there are stars in the known universe. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every experience you have creates new neural pathways. And here is the key. Your brain does not distinguish between experiences that are vividly imagined and experiences that are physically real. When you imagine something with enough clarity and emotion, your brain literally rewires itself as if that experience already happened. This is called neuroplasticity, and it's your gateway to quantum manifestation. The three brains that create your reality. The neuroscience research shows we have three brains. Brain one, number one actually, the neocortex, the thinking brain. This is where you set intentions, make decisions, and create a vision of your future self. Brain number two, the limbic brain. That means emotional brain. This is where you feel the emotions of your future reality. This is what gives you thoughts, the energy to become real. Brain number three, the cerebellum, subconscious brain. This is where your new thoughts and emotions become automatic programs. This is where manifestation becomes effortless. Most people only use brain number one. They think about what they want, but they never feel it emotionally. So it never becomes a subconscious program. The manifestation equation. Here is the formula that changes everything. Clear intention, thinking, plus elevated emotions, feeling, plus repetition, rewiring equals quantum manifestation. You must think greater than how you feel and feel greater than your current circumstances. When you do this consistently, you literally signal new genes, create new neural networks, and collapse new possibilities from the quantum field. Breaking the addiction to the past. Here is what most people don't realize. You are addicted to being yourself. Your current personality is just a collection of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that you have repeated so many times they have become automatic. But your personality creates your personal reality. If you want a new reality, you need a new personality. Very simple. And to create a new personality, you must think new thoughts and feel new emotions. The moment you start thinking like your future self and feeling like your future self, you are your future self. And when you are your future self, very simple. It is the moment you create your own future self, it becomes a part of your system. Every moment of every day, you're collapsing possibilities through attention. When you focus on problems, you collapse more problems. When you focus on lack, you collapse more lack. When you focus on your past, you collapse more of past. But when you focus on possibilities, on abundance, on your ideal future, that's what you collapse into reality. This is not theory. This is measurable, observable, science happening in your brain right now. The neuroscience of becoming. Now let's get into specific mechanism of how your brain creates your reality. So you can consciously direct this process instead of being a victim of unconscious patterns. The default mode network, your unconscious program. Neuroscientists have discovered something called the default mode network. It's the network of brain activity that runs when you're not consciously focused on anything specific. For most people, this network is constantly running programs of limitations, fear, and past conditioning. Your default mode network is literally running your life on autopilot, manifesting the same experiences over and over again based on your unconscious programming. But here is the breakthrough. You can rewire your default mode network through conscious practice. You can literally reprogram your unconscious mind to automatically think thoughts and feel emotions that align with your desired reality. The 4 stages of quantum manifestation. Stage 1, unconscious incompetence. You don't know that you don't know. You are unconsciously creating your reality through old patterns and wondering why nothing changes. Stage 2, conscious incompetence. You become aware of your unconscious patterns, but you haven't developed the skill to change them yet. This is where most people get frustrated and quit. Stage 3, conscious competence. You can consciously create new thoughts and emotions, but it takes effort and focus. This is where the real work happens. Stage 4, unconscious competence. Your new thoughts and emotions become automatic. You are unconsciously manifesting your desired reality. This is mastery. The elevated emotion breakthrough. Here is where most manifestation teachings fail. They focus only on thoughts and visualization, but they ignore the emotional component. Emotion is energy in motion. It's what gives your thoughts the power to physically rewire your brain. But here is the key. You can't use the same emotion that created your current reality to create a new reality. You must learn to generate elevated emotions before the experience happens in physical time-space reality. The elevated emotions of creation, gratitude for what hasn't happened yet, joy for the life you're creating, inspiration for your unlimited potential, compassion for your journey of becoming, wonder for the mystery of consciousness, freedom from past limitations, wholeness, knowing you're competent and complete. When you practice feeling of these emotions daily, you literally change your brain chemistry, your hormonal levels, and your genetic expression. The heart-brain connection. Your heart has its own neural network, over 40,000 neurons. Your heart actually sends more signals to your brain than your brain sends to your heart. When you feel elevated emotions like gratitude or joy, your heart creates a coherent electromagnetic field that synchronizes your entire nervous system. The heart coherence is measurable and creates an optimal state for manifestation. When your heart and brain are coherent, you become a powerful electromagnetic signature that attracts experiences matching your elevated state. Epigenetics, changing your genes with your thoughts. This will blow your mind. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research shows that just 4 days of elevated emotions can upregulate over 1,400 genes. Genes that affect your immune system, your aging process, your stress response, and your overall vitality. You are literally rewriting your genetic code with your thoughts and emotions. You are not a victim of your genetics. You are the author of your genetic expression. The meditation advantage. When you meditate, several things happen in your brain. Your analytical mind quiets down. You access your subconscious mind. You move from beta brain waves to alpha and theta waves. You disconnect from your external environment and connect to your internal environment. In this state, you can install new programs directly in your subconscious mind. You can literally download new behaviors, new beliefs, and new potentials. But this is not passive meditation. This is active creation. You're consciously designing your future self and embodying that energy now. The manifestation protocols. Now we get practical. I'm going going to give you the exact protocols that high performance manifestors use to collapse time and create rapid results. Protocol number 1, the future self visualization. Every morning, before you check your phone, before you interact with your current reality, you are going to spend 20 minutes to 30 minutes living as your future self. Here is how. Get crystal clear on your future self. What does your ideal self think about? How do they feel? How do they move through the world? What's their energy like? Embody the state. Don't just visualize, become. Feel the confidence, the joy, the fulfillment of already being that person. Think their thoughts. What thoughts does your future self think? What beliefs do they hold? What do they focus on? Feel their emotions. This is crucial. You must feel the emotions of your future reality now. Gratitude for your success, joy for your abundance, excitement for your opportunities. More like them. How does your future self walk, talk, carry themselves? Start embodying this physically reality now. When you do this consistently, your brain literally can't tell the difference between your imagination and reality. You start unconsciously making decisions and taking actions from this elevated state. Protocol number 2, the quantum moment technique. Throughout your day, you are going to catch yourself in the moments of limitation, of fear, or you're going to quantum jump to a different possibility. The moment you notice yourself thinking from limitation, stop, interrupt the pattern, breathe, take 3 deep breaths to change your state. Choose, ask, what would my future self think or feel right now? Embody, step into that elevated state immediately. This technique trains your brain to automatically choose elevated thoughts and emotions instead of defaulting to limitation. Protocol 3, the gratitude reprogramming. Every night before sleep, when your brain naturally goes into theta waves, you are going to reprogram your subconscious mind with elevated emotions. Spend 10 minutes feeling profound gratitude for things that have not happened yet, as if they have already have. Your future self achievements, the abundance that already yours in the quantum field, the wisdom and growth from your journey. This programs your subconscious to expect and attract these experiences. Protocol number 4, the elevated energy maintenance. Your energy state is your manifestation signature. You must learn to maintain elevated states regardless of external circumstances. Energy elevators. Use these throughout the day. Power poses like a Superman for 2 minutes. Breath work to change your physiology. Gratitude list to shift your focus. Visualization to connect with your future. Movement to circulate energy. Affirmations that match your desired state. Protocol number 5, the past self-healing. You cannot create a new feature or a future while being energetically tied to your past. That means when you are focused on your past, oftentimes you can never energetically create a new future self. You must complete the past to liberate your energy for creation. Identify past traumas. What experiences still trigger emotional reactions? Otherwise, deliberately create or trigger emotional reactions within you for future self. Like reframe the meaning. What did these experiences teach you? How did they contribute to your growth? Feel gratitude. Thank your past self for surviving and learning. Release the energy through meditation, breath work, or movement, release the stored emotional energy. Choose a new story. Very, very interesting and lovely it is. Create an empowering narrative about your journey. Only authentic, okay? Not cook up story. Only authenticity always wins. I've seen people who become full of stories, which is not authentic and leading into different challenges. The coherence practice 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, evening. Spend 5 minutes creating heart-brain coherence. Focus your attention on your heart area. Breathe slowly and deeply. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Feel genuine gratitude or appreciation. Maintain the state for 5 minutes. This creates an optimal brainwave state for manifestation and programs your nervous system for elevated emotions. The quantum breakthrough accelerators. Now, let's talk about how to accelerate your results and collapse time between intention and manifestation. The intensity principle. The intensity of your belief and emotions determines the speed of your manifestation. Weak desires create weak results. Intense desires backed by unshakable belief creates rapid manifestation. Most people have lukewarm desires. They want success, but they are not obsessed with it. They want abundance, but they are comfortable with mediocrity. Champions develop what I call beneficial obsession. They become so clear on their vision and so committed to their transformation that every cell in their body aligns with their intention. The evidence collection system. Your brain is constantly looking for evidence to support your beliefs. If you believe life is hard, your brain will find evidence that life is hard. If you believe you are unlucky, your brain will notice all the ways you are unlucky. But when you consciously look for evidence that your manifestation is working, your brain starts noticing synchronicities, opportunities, and signs that your reality is shifting. Start an evidence journal, daily synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, people who show up to help, ideas that come to you, that flows to you, resources that appear, progress towards your goals. The more evidence you collect, the stronger your belief becomes. The stronger is your belief, the faster you manifest. The energy signature alignment. Everything in the universe is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Your thoughts, your emotions, and beliefs creates your unique energy signature. To manifest something, you must match its energetic frequency. Wealth has an energetic signature. Confidence, abundance, generosity, gratitude. Health has an energetic signature like vitality, strength, joy, aliveness. Love has an energetic signature, openness, compassion, genuine love, authentic love, appreciation, and deep connection. You must become energetically aligned with what you want to manifest before it shows up in your physical reality. The quantum field manifestation. This is the most powerful manifestation technique I know. Enter the void, 5 minutes, practice it, okay? Sit quietly and become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, in no time. Disconnect from your current reality completely. Connect to the field, just 5 minutes. Feel yourself as pure consciousness in the infinite field of possibilities. Everything that could ever exist is here. Choose your reality, just 10 minutes. From this expanded state, call forth your desired reality, see it, feel it, know it as an already real. It's called the virtual reality. Collapse the wave function just for 5 minutes. Through the intensity of your focus and emotion, collapse this possibility from the quantum field into your reality. Embody the new self. It's a creative process. Just 5 minutes. feel yourself as the person who already has this reality. This is who you are now. The synchronicity acceleration. When you're aligned with your highest potential, the universe starts organizing around your intention. Synchronicities multiply. It's called the multiplier effect. The right people appear, opportunities open up, resources show up, and momentum effect creates. This is not luck. This is the natural result of coherent intention meeting an organized field of consciousness. To accelerate synchronicities, pay attention to patterns and signs. Act on intuitive impulses immediately. Express gratitude for every synchronicity. Trust the process, even when you can't see the full future or picture. I repeat again, trust the process, even when you can't see the full picture. Okay? Stay open to possibilities you had not considered. The metamorphosis process, just like a caterpillar, must dissolve into imaginary cells before becoming a butterfly. You must be willing to let your old self dissolve to birth your new self. This means letting go of old identities that no longer serve you, releasing relationships that keep you small, changing habits that maintain your old reality, upgrading your environment to match your new vision, investing in your growth when it's uncomfortable. The compound effect of consciousness, small, consistent changes in consciousness creates exponential changes in reality. Every day that you choose elevated thoughts and emotions, you are literally rewiring your brain and changing your genetic expression. After 30 days of consistent practice, new neural pathways are formed. After 60 days, these pathways become stronger than old patterns. After 90 days, your new patterns becomes automatic. This is why consistency matters more than intensity. Daily practice creates permanent transformation. The master integration. We are in the final phase now. This is where you integrate everything into a sustainable lifestyle of conscious creation. Okay. The 4 levels of manifestation mastery. Level 1, reactive manifestation. You unconsciously create based on past conditioning and external circumstances. This is where 95% of people live. Level 2, intentional manifestation. You consciously set intentions and work towards goals, but you are still limited by your current beliefs and emotional patterns. Level 3, aligned manifestation. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are all aligned with your intentions. You're consciously creating from an elevated state of being. Level 4, effortless manifestation. Creation becomes your natural state. You don't have to try to manifest. You are manifestation. Your elevated state is automatic. The integration challenge. For the next 90 days, you are going to live as a scientific experiment. You are going to prove to yourself that consciousness creates reality. Let's say week 1 to 2 weeks, foundation building. Establish your morning future self visualization. Practice the quantum moment technique throughout the day. End of each day with gratitude reprogramming. Document evidence of shifts in your evidence journal. Week 3 to week 4, pattern breaking. Identify your unconscious patterns and triggers. Consciously choose elevated responses in challenging situations. Practice the coherence technique. That multiplier is called 3x daily. Begin the metamorphosis process by changing your environment. Week 5 to week 8, embodiment phase. Live as your future self more consistently. Make decisions from your elevated state. Take inspired action on opportunities. Deepen your quantum field meditation practice. Week 9 to week 12, mastery integration. Manifestation becomes more effortless, synchronicities multiply, your reality begins matching your elevated state, you become a living example of conscious creation. This is my experiential truth. The quantum leap moments. There will be moments in this process where everything suddenly clicks. Your old reality crumbles and your new reality crystallizes. These are quantum leap moments. When this happens, don't go back to your old patterns out of fear. Trust the process or surrender even when it feels uncomfortable. Even in the state of your logical mind interference, trust the process. Remember that breakdown always precedes breakthrough. Stay committed to your new elevated state. The ripple effect. As you transform, you become a source of inspiration and elevation for others. Your elevated energy field affects everyone around you. You become living proof that transformation is possible. This is your responsibility as a conscious creator to not only transform your own life, but to raise the consciousness of everyone you encounter. The final quantum command. Here is your final assignment, and this is non-negotiable. For the next 24 hours, you are going to live completely as your future self, not partially, not when you feel like it, not in duality mode of consciousness, exactly precision consciousness. Okay, when you feel like it completely, think only the thoughts your future self would indicate. Feel only the emotions your future self would feel. Make only the decisions your free future self would make. Take only the actions your future self would take. This is not role playing. This is playing your new role in reality. The moment of quantum choice. Right now, in this moment, you're standing at a quantum crossroad. In one direction is your past familiar, predictable, limited. In other direction is your unlimited future, unknown, exciting, infinite. The choice you make right now determines which reality you collapse into your experience. Better choices surrender to it and trust the process. Trust the process means the unknown process or the unknown future self. Will you choose the familiar limitations of your past, or will you choose the infinite possibilities of your quantum future? Will you remain addicted to your quantum current personality, or will you courageously become your future self quantum reality? Will you wait for your external reality to change first, or will you change your internal reality or virtual reality and watch your external world transform? The quantum truth. Here is the ultimate truth. You are not a human being having a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. You are consciousness itself, temporarily focused through the lens of your personality. When you remember this truth, when you align to this truth, when you live this truth, miracles becomes normal. Manifestation becomes effortless. Your life becomes a masterpiece of conscious creation. The quantum field is waiting for your command. Your future self is calling for you forward. The reality of consciousness is open for your experiment. The only question is, are you ready to become the master of your own reality? Your quantum activation starts now. Stop waiting. Stop preparing. Stop doubting. You have everything you need. You are everything you need. Your time is now. Your power is now. Your transformation is now. Welcome to your quantum awakening. Welcome to manifestation mastery. Welcome to the laboratory of infinite quantum possibilities. The experiment begins now. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.